Greetings, fellow Poltermasters. Greetings, fellow Poltermasters. I am Crash Rouser, and it's once again time to crash Skylanders with another episode of Crash is Curious here on the channel. Thank you so much for coming and watching another episode of this series. Crash is Curious is the show where I think of the most random things and then decide, hey, that would make a good idea for me to try out, you know? That's what Crash is Curious is literally all about. It's just I think of the most dumbest things and hope they make sense. Ladies and gentlemen, today we are curious about something in Imaginators. Now, as you know, in the last series when I did this, I did all of what the level packs would do, and they actually gave me power-ups and all that stuff, and like, what was it called? They gave me money and gold and all that, which is really cool. However, I want to know what's going to happen with other things, you know? Specifically the traps. So for you guys who don't know, you can actually use your Traptanium portal as the main portal on Imaginators, which that's the portal I use for every game now because it works for everything. Luckily, it's very universal. However, there's one thing on the Trap Team portal that only seems to work outside of Trap Team and Superchargers. But Imaginators is one I haven't tried yet. So I don't know what'll happen when I put the characters or put the Traptanium figures on the portal in Trap Team's portal in Imaginators. So we're going to find out today. So I literally have one of every Skylander element here. I can have also have the Chaos one. We're going to put these in the Traptanium portal and see if anything happens in-game. So let's not waste any more of your time. Let's start off with my favorite element of Earth and put the Traptanium crystal in and see what happens. You get money! Can I just take it out and put it back in again each time? I can't. Okay. Okay, so it looks like just like with... Yep, so just like with the other characters' crystals, if you put the Trap Team crystals in the game, you get 565 money for each one. Not too shabby, actually. Nice, there we go. I am loading up the money right now. I'm not even telling you which ones I'm using, because if something changes, obviously I'll tell you. But, like, shout out to that. They actually do something in-game. So, like, it's not like a least waste of money, because it gives you money. And last one, the Chaos Crystal, same thing. I thought Chaos Crystal might be a little bit different, you know? Cool! So, just like with the other things from the other games, like using the level packs and all that stuff, the power-ups and everything. But yeah, the Traptanium crystals, when you put them in the portal, give you money. Sadly, they don't do literally anything else. They don't make any noises or anything like that, as my money still increases from doing all those. So how many I had? I had 11 of those. So 11 times 565. Let's see. 11, I'm going to go and grab my calculator. 11 times 565, 6,215 gold if you have every single one of the Traptanium crystals. So if you have multiple crystals, you can get a lot of good money out of that. So that's what the crystals do in Imaginators. Again, sucks that it doesn't do anything more, but I mean, hey, the fact that it does anything in the first place is pretty good. So yeah, got bashed a lot of money there. 6,000 gold. That'd be a couple upgrades depending on who you have. Oh, I could have easily grinded characters with that. I think if you use them once, you can't use them again, so that's a bummer. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Crash is Curious. Another quick one here. We've done many of quick ones on this channel before. But thank you all so much for coming and watching another episode of this series. Next week is another awesome episode of this series, of course, because again, I'm doing 10 weeks of Crash is Curious, you know. We got a lot of things to be curious about here, and then the series is over for good. But thank you so much for watching this episode of Crash is Curious. Come back next week for another awesome episode, and y'all mean the world to me. Don't ever forget it. But as always, I bid you farewell.